What it do, people? What it do? There's a Mary Lou and a Paul, and then we're getting the other Paul, and then we be back. Anyway, so yeah, and for people who are randomly watching this replay, before the pre-show, Mary Lou and I were talking about a video that she put together for the Ecamm channel because we're doing a Flow Miss, which is like a 12 days of get your podcast act together challenge that Caleb and I cooked up. Because December is one of those months where a lot of people, what is the word I want to look for? December is one of those months where a lot of people put the brakes on because like, oh, the year's almost done and I'm tired. Oh, I worked so hard for 11 months. I can slow down and just, start going into vacay mode or whatever. And I'm like, bro, this is your opportunity. All you people who feel like you're being squelched by the big creators, all you people who feel like the big creators steal all the limelight, this is your chance to shine. Because what big creators are doing are going around whining about being burnt out and tired and having to do all of the sponsor videos because all the sponsors are making, new kit to sell for, Friday Black and Monday Black and Christmas season and, January sales, that the time is nigh. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but last week I feel like YouTube sent me basically about 20 new channels to watch. Channels of people I had never seen before. So that's because the other creators are, enjoying their profits and going to hide somewhere, going on extended vacations or taking the month off so they can be with their kids or whatever. So December to me is a chance to run up, why ain't nobody on the court. When we was young, you couldn't get the ball court until all the juniors and seniors left. Then all the ninth graders, we can bombard the court and act like we was Dr. J. So Mary Lou was talking about, organizing the office and your department boxes. Girl, that was freaking brilliant. I mean, like, I'm a doom boxer.
Yeah. I got those too. They also exist.
It's the ADHD people, but doom boxing is life. But the department box is genius. And I feel like when I do my stuff, I sort too granularly. That's a word. I sort too granularly. Yeah, that's a word. And what it causes me to do is I'm standing there holding this cable. And I'm like, yeah, it's a USB-C cable, but it's kind of a custom control cable that really is designed to work with this PTZ controller. So it should go into specialty cables, but then it is a USB-C to C, so it would work for other stuff. But this one is fickle, and it only works with the YOLO box, whereas the other cables don't work. Wait, me too. And one piece.
No, there's like one little friend.
Do you remember Alfalfa, or are you too young for that?
Yes, no, yeah, from Little Rascals.
Yeah, she had the antenna kicking. What up,
They were so cute. Yeah, so with the department boxes was because I would always do that same thing, and it would just be too granular. And if it's something like that, that's like that cable only works with that camera, then that would go into the camera box, so it doesn't accidentally get pulled for something else.
Yeah.
But right for the ones that say Insta360, I put into the camera box because I feel like it belongs with a specific camera, even though it's just like a branded cable. But same with like any of the cables that say Rode or something like that. Like if the cables say a department, then they can stay in that department. But otherwise, just cables. The cables and the baggies.
Okay, I really do like that. It's such brilliance because I don't know if you remember this too. Like back when we first started getting like the A7 and the A5000 or 5100, the original NEX level cameras from Sony, they all came with this gray connecting cable, and for some reason that one would work, whereas a lot of other ones wouldn't work. And if you go back old school, that cable had a little ferrite thing on it. Those little iron nuggets that used to be on the end of the cable, and you could go through like 7 USB cables, but anyone that had that little freaking heavy nugget that you could pop somebody with, those ones would work. And it's because at that point in the game, the connections were so finicky, it kind of needed that noise reduction, and that's what that little iron thing was for. It was to sort of stop ground loops. Right? So when you saw a VGA cable or a power cable and it had that little iron thing, that's called a ferrite loop. And what it is for, and anybody who knows this, OGs, right? You're riding around the whip, you and your homies, and your friend's car would go from first to third in the radio. You would hear the engine in the radio. It had like a different buzz in the radio. That's the ferrite loop was missing from that thing. It was
Oh,
grounding
that's so
on the body of the
cool.
vehicle, so you could it would make the noise into the radio. So yeah, that's what that was
Yeah.
for. Super funny.
Well, then like there's also like baggies of rando, right?
I have
There's
those
like the
too,
cables
but
I
it's
understand
different
what they are.
strains. Oh, sorry, never mind.
Yeah. Well, that's something to discuss later. I have a shopper for you.
It's such a brilliant video. Like I was like, man, that's actually super good. Cause I don't know if you saw Faye's video. I do use those little Target. They fold up and they have like two little handles, but they're cloth, but they turn into squares. And when I built that
Uh-huh.
cabinet back there, I built them specifically to fit those Target doohickeys.
Mm-hmm.
And because I see the IKEA people doing it. We don't have IKEA here, so and those are
Mm-hmm.
good, but I still feel like you can get out of control. Like so now,
Okay, so my classic banker's boxes
yeah,
and postcards that I taped on the front.
and that's
And I did that like
bro. You can catch them
beginning of
at
the
Costco.
the pandemic. I think I did those, and it was just for me. It was important that they were all the same box.
Yes, that's
It was,
important.
it's like I just needed them to be the same because visually I was learning about. For some reason now I'm down ADHD the pathway, right? But it was like looking at office design, and they're like clearing a visual space, right? So something having all the same, it looks uniform, so they're different, but they're uniform, and it doesn't like mess with your brain so much because you're not trying to process that they're all different.
That's the IKEA boxes.
You know?
That was exactly
Yeah.
why. And thank you, Paul, because Paul had to go get them for me and send them here. And when I shipped them to Paul's location, I shipped it like 3 miles down the road to somebody else's address.
Uh-oh.
And Paul had to go get them. It was super funny. Paul was like, hey, Paul, man, the IKEA boxes came. They're at your door. And Paul went out there. He's like, no, they're not. I was like, look, it's right here at this red door. Doc, I don't have a red door. Uh-oh.
Oh,
I was like,
we
what
got to find
happened?
out what happened to that one
And
package. Maybe it's down the street at the red
No,
door.
I sent it to somebody's house, but he went to go get it. And lucky, like Paul's a nice looking old man, right? If I sent Luis to go down to the other, Sun Colony and be like knocking these rich
Yeah.
people's townhouse.
Hey, this is my
Hey, man,
package.
I came to get this box that got shipped to the wrong place. They'd have been whoop whoop. Luis would have been arrested. Like at
Trouble.
Least, at least Paul looks
they
safe.
were heavy.
It's kind of.
I'm still waiting for one more package for Doc to bring to Doc next week in Hawaii.
Yeah, super excited. So it turns out they messed up, and before I can contact them, they contacted me, and they go, we did split the shipment. Here's the second tracking number, and it's a TBA, which is Amazon fulfillment. So it's supposed to come on the 9th, which is today. So somewhere in the middle
Okay,
of the stream,
they'll come by.
you're gonna hear the knock at the door. That's what it is.
Yeah, they're pretty good about it because we get like deliveries all the time. So I feel like I'm like, hello, Jerry.
Yeah, same here. Like we have our mail person Jill, and then my FedEx guy Josiah, and my UPS man Joshua. Now here's a question for you guys, especially creators who get lots of boxes. Do you buy your letter carriers and your UPS and FedEx people a Christmas gift? I do, because I put them up through work all year long. They always come into my house. Like they know. Like, oh, these are
I
for
make
Doc.
treats.
Oh, that's good.
I make
Same
like
thing.
what are they? Buckeye balls. It's like peanut butter
Oh,
with
yeah.
like chocolate
The
around
peanut-
it.
Oh,
They're
I
so
love
good.
those. Those are so good. Yeah.
And they're fun, and they're like really labor intensive to make. So I make a lot because it's like you can't just make like 4. You
Yeah.
gotta, if you're gonna do it, you better just get in it. And then I'm just like here, and I hope that they're okay because it's not like in a branded box or anything. It's just like a little Gladware or a Ziploc. I'm like, thank you so much.
Dude, that's so cool. Katie, you're the only person who can bust through my tink. All right, so let's get in there. What are we doing today?
What are we gonna do today? Well,
Man, listen, we out here.
what?
No, I was just saying, man, listen,
Yeah.
we out here.
Yes.
I am so excited.
I was just
for the
watching
next
your
year.
video.
Let's go. Go ahead. What'd you say? Sorry.
Yeah. Go. Or you would just talk about you responding to something or another that I'm missing. I'm missing part of a conversation is what I think. I was watching your video about the 24-hour challenge, and you were just saying something, and it was so funny. And I was like, yes, we're gonna start with that, but then I can't remember what it is. Let me play the YouTube
Oh
video.
wait, what? Okay.
Hold on.
The 24-hour challenge, man. Like, I got listen, you know me, I only need one person, but I got like three positive responses. And I'll read you one that I just got, which I thought was just kind of perfect. It says, "Okay, Doc Rock, I've been procrastinating for way too long. I'm finally going to upload my first video for my music production channel that I've created, but have failed to pull the trigger yet. So my channel is going to be called Oh Diggity Music Lab," which is funny because a lot of my OG friends used to call me Diggity Doc or just Diggity. Like that was a name back when the song came out. A lot of people used to call me that, right? And then, um, so I look for my first video to be up in the next 24 hours. Sure, it's going to be very unprofessional and it just may get a few criticized comments. Why? Okay, before I even finish, I got to ask this question, Lucas or Odell. Why do you assume somebody's going to say something hateful? Like the idea of not posting the video because you think somebody's going to say something hateful is a little cray cray because the chances are they're not. Like I would say out of every 10 videos I post, actually it's more like 25. Out of every 25 videos I post, on the 25th one, I'll get a heinous comment. It's not every video. And I post at a crazy clip. So rarely, if ever, there's videos that have sat on the channel and cooked for 2 years before some idiot comes in and says something. And some of them are bots. So like it ain't even the real people saying something heinous. They're a bot hoping that you will answer because now that tells them that you're real. So now it's worth bugging you because you might accidentally give them access into your info by interacting with it. So the idea that someone's automatically going to say something cray cray is not real. Okay. Actually, I might need to make a short video about that off of this comment. It's a great comment, and I'm thankful that the
Yeah.
person wrote it. But I think I might need to make a short video explaining not posting a video because you're afraid somebody might say something stupid is actually rare. You know what I mean? It's like going outside
Yeah.
thinking I'm going to roll my ankle today, right? I
And
go.
Noelle here says, thanks for the engagement. That's what I have a shortcut in my Apple shortcuts. That's the letters FU, and it auto completes to thank you for the engagement. So you get to feel like you said something, but then, you just give the whatever,
Yo,
thanks for the
I
engagement
I have
comment.
to show you when you come here. Actually, hey, no, Lou is coming next week, and so when I go to grab her from Waikiki to go get a coffee or something, I'll hit you guys up, and then so maybe you guys can join us because I think you'll enjoy meeting her. So
Cool.
no and her hubby, they live not too far from me, and we're all part of the Diana Gladney clan. so
Yes, we
so you'll
we
get
are
to have
devotees.
you get to meet another one of the Gladneys. Yeah, her and B are super cool. Plus, I got to show you their app, which is incredible. Anyway, so then Odell
Fun.
said, it might get some criticized comments, but hey, it can only go up from there. So the first video is going to get uploaded, and it's going to be my introduction to my video channel, and then my first music video of an artist that I speak about in my initial introduction. I think that is super dope. Then Lisa and Juju commented on the video as well, and then it says, then Laderick, who I showed you guys on Saturday, he gave me a really good testimonial, which was just crazy. Sorry, Slack is going crazy. I do have it on Do Not Disturb, but it's Katie and Kid and Glam, which
Yeah, with the boss.
I let
Yeah.
them bounce through. And then it says, so
Uh-huh.
I'm here
As you
considering
should.
pausing the video. I love this comment, Laderick. He said, I'm sitting here considering pausing the video to buy more time, but knowing it's going to hurt me. Challenge accepted. 10,000 by 12/20/26. I'm just like, let's go.
Whoa. Yeah.
Let's
Okay. So
go.
you said you're going to respond to a comment. I got to run and get something real quick. So record
Oh,
your
you want
thing
me to
and I'll
record
be
it now?
back.
This is why I hate her. I was gonna record it later. See, she's such a jerk. I don't know why I'm friends with her. I do not know why I'm friends with her. She does. All right. She does this to me. She does this to AT. She does this to everybody, and it's not fair. All right. So what I'm doing right at this particular moment, this scene is not going to be correct, but whatever. What I'm doing at this particular moment is, um, Paul C knows this very well. I am recording the short by answering the comment on the video. And I feel that if you do that, you can get things done a lot quicker. The other thing, I think the quick part to remember is they don't have to be long. They don't have to be long. I'm not going to do it handheld because I'm going to be moving around too much. So everybody that came to Creator Camp, I bought you one of these. Use it. Just go like this. Get the melon in the shot. And then move the mic. But I'm going to leave it there so you guys can hear me. But it's going to be weird because it won't sound like this on the video. And then I'm going to just press OK. Okay. So I got a really cool comment from Odell talking about, starting his channel. I started like 24. Hold on, stop. I screwed up. I forgot to change it off of the 15 seconds, which is dumb. I need to go to start over and then switch it from 15. So I wish it wouldn't do that. Here we go. I got this really cool comment from Odell on my video about you got 24 hours to publish that first video no matter what. And I got to say the cool thing about his comment is he questioned the fact that somebody might come in and say something crazy in the comments. A lot of people don't post their videos because somebody might something crazy in the comments. And I can tell you it's prevalent, but it's not as prevalent as one would think. I probably can publish 25 to 30 videos before I ever get one of those heinous comments. So don't just assume you're going to get a hateful comment. And when you do, ignore them. It's about them. It's never really about you. So I challenge you to take that challenge, get that video out, and don't sweat somebody that might say something dumb. They're never going to buy nothing from you anyway. There we go. Send it. Done. Sent it. Done. Put it right there. Boom, 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 boom.
Shipped.
Next. Shipped. See what I'm saying? Like, to make a short and to be like, I can't do 5 shorts in a day. Yes, you can. You can make 5 versions of that video that I just said, because they're not going to all be seen. So the assumption here is that if I do this, everybody's going to see me say the same thing 5 times. That's not the way the algo works, bro. Chances are they're not going to see all of it. And if somebody does, they probably not mad at you anyway, because they probably need to be told more than once anyway. Like that socks that's in the living room, Will. Lou told you to pick it up like 3 different times. It's still there. I know, Will.
Here's the funny thing is I'm the socks everywhere person.
Dude, don't get me in trouble.
He's
with
like
Will.
very tidy. Like his closet and my closet completely different.
Yo, I seen your floor today. Yo,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's like I move the stuff out so I can start to work on stuff, but then something happens out in the living room. Somebody's coming over, so I put it back in. But it's getting there. It's like it at least have a pathway in. And you know what? Like, so we're talking about the department boxes. It's because so much of it got uprooted for a couple of things this year, right? It's from evacuating twice at the beginning of the year, and then things like not all the way getting back, and then from going to doing production work, right? Stuff comes out of the departments, and then I just like threw it onto the corner as opposed to putting it back. So the system only works if you do the system.
Right.
If you do the thing.
Right.
Do you find on YouTube that it's like it takes a long time for something to upload?
This week, yes.
Maybe not the shorts, but like anything that's long, like that
This
department
week,
box when I
my
tried to
long
upload,
form-
it took all
oh,
day.
Yes, this week my long forms have been taking a long time. They're probably doing their end of year upgraded server maintenance type stuff, but this week my YouTube video has been taking mad long in comparison to normal. So there's probably something going down in their system. Also, a lot of
Give us
people are
something
probably
good.
posting right now. Hey, that's short is live.
Logmases.
All right, let's see. Everybody's in here. Listen, no, don't get on her side, okay? You gotta be on my side. You live here. I troll the trolls. Just agree with them. You're right. Thanks for watching the video and the thoughtful comment. If they still comment response with you're still here, right? Then you ghost them, right? I love it. Right, I absolutely love it. I do say I ignore most of them, but every once in a while, one of them needs a real deal. Like
Needs a response.
here you go. Let me see. Why did he?
Our friend Brit Day Cake, she was one of our hosts for the Pokemon thing. She had posted in her stories something like a guy said, they're like, I'd watch her channel, but her voice is cringy or something like that. And my response to her, I was like, they're not even creative with their insults anymore. It's like, you're boring me. Give me something better. If you're going to do it,
and then what can she do about it? What can she do about it, right? First of all, I do understand that. Like, there's definitely, and I don't think people realize this, everybody has a frequency that your head doesn't like. And it's not even because you're a bad person, it's because it really does not resonate in your brain the way you think it does. And some people, that frequency is their own, right? They just cannot stand the sound of their own voice. Like, and when you're hearing it recorded, it's different from what you hear from the resonance inside your cranial cavity. So, for instance, I thought she was phenomenally actress because she's funny and because everybody would take the shots at her for being such a bad actress that I always thought it was funny. But Jennifer Tilly has that voice that would make me want to peel my skin. But I would watch it anyway because, first of all, the introduction for me and Jennifer Tilly was Bride of Chucky, which I just thought was funny. And then everything else I saw her in, it was like she's the person that's trying hard to do her thing in Hollywood. And I swear people just came after her because of that voice. Fran Drescher is another one of those voices that I just can't listen to for more than 5 seconds. But The Nanny was a popular show. Just because my head don't like the voice doesn't mean she's bad. It's just that, yeah, that voice killed me. So screw those people. That's only one person out of 8.8 billion folks, bro. We almost had 9 billion folks, bro. It's just, it is. It's kind of crazy. Look who out here. Look who's out here in the street. Look who's out here in the street.
Yeah, making him work is like people are going to be afraid to say their ideas out loud in front of me because they're going to end up having to film. Like our dear friend Alicia back there.
Look,
I was like, don't say your ideas in front of me.
yo, she's not playing. She's not playing. I'm afraid at how much stuff I'm gonna record next week when you get here. Hey, then somebody said,
Yeah,
I do
so
not like her face on the camel YouTube video once. Here's what you do, Eden. Send those people a link to all of
directly.
my channels and be like, go talk to my man's doc and see what he got to say about that. I bet you they
Just
got nothing
tag
to
us.
say.
We will
Just,
come.
yo,
Don't
listen,
worry. We'll
listen.
set it straight.
Right? And she can't do nothing about that. She will always be, her. So, it is what it
Yes.
is.
Yeah, I would get on my YouTube channel was you talk too much, and I'm like, what else am I supposed to do here? What would you want me to do on this channel?
The funny comments are you talk too much and you went too fast or you went too slow
Yeah.
or you went too
Uh-huh.
deep or you didn't go deep enough.
Mm.
I'm like,
Yeah.
because you don't fit everybody. You
Yeah.
just don't, right? It's like some people really enjoy the dapper dresser and some people prefer uh, polo shirt and jeans and some people prefer the lumberjack fit, with the red and black squares looking like the paper towel dude. Just whatever, bro. Whatever. You don't got to be for everybody. You know what I mean? But I tell you what,
So
though.
essentially, this is our last show of the year, essentially, because
Yeah.
last year, like the next week, we're not really gonna record. We're gonna hang out,
We
but
won't
like
be.
it's not like we're gonna sit here and do this, right?
Yeah, we'll be
We're gonna
arrested.
be in a yes, and
But
then
I
like
got
you're in
friends in
Japan.
HPD, so we're square.
All right, I mean, can we do a show from the back of a cop car, like that? Something interesting, maybe.
Yeah.
Be like coming to you live from the back of a HPD in the jail.
Katie just asked me an important question. Katie just asked me
Okay.
an important question. Hey,
She's
NAB
like
is
merrily
the
working on
same
the
time
videos.
as Creator Camp UK. We're planning on having the whole team out there. Are you okay with missing a year of NAB? Yes, for the first time in what will be 27 years, I will miss NAB because UK.
This is important. Yeah. NAB is gonna NAB. It's
I'm
gonna
only
NAB
going to
there.
cry just a tiny little bit because UK. Katie is so funny. All right, so what was it in my video that made you crack up, Lou? I just got to know because I'm
Oh gosh,
curious.
there was something you were saying that was hilarious. I just scrubbed through it. I couldn't find it right now, but I do remember you saying something about the bicycle, and that really it tickled my brain in a good way. That like
What did I
when
say
you were
about the
learning to ride a
bicycle?
bicycle, you just get up and ride it. You're not like I'm practicing riding a bike so I can go ride a bike.
Oh, yes. Yes. When you're a little kid, right? It's When you're a little kid, you never think about um hold on, sorry. Nah,
Hmm.
nah, don't be sorry. This is actually a good deal. Brandon and I were just talking about this yesterday, so don't worry at all. I'm absolutely excited about Creator Camp UK. And Brandon is sad that he can't come. No, Katie always apologizes for stuff like it's her fault. Like I'm not mad at you. Yo, we going to the UK. You know how much that I love the UK. I was born British in the wrong place. But no, it is really funny, Lou, and you think about it when you're a little kid, you're never like, "Oh, I'm going to go practice how to do something crazy." Like and I think when I recorded the video, I can tell you guys, okay, I'll snitch. I recorded the video the first time on mute.
Happens.
But twice this week, two times this week, I recorded a video on mute. It's super stupid, but the whole concept of I'm gonna fixing to get ready to do something, or I'm planning this, or I'm doing this. It's kind of crazy because you're right. When you're a little kid, bro, it's never even about that. Uh, it's about you're just out there having fun. You're out there doing things, and I remember the dumb stuff that we would do as kids, like throwing rocks at each other in battle. Snowball fights. There was never no thought of you gonna put somebody's eye out. Like, yo, we made makeshift bow and arrows, and because the sticks on the tree, we didn't know nothing about woodworking. The sticks that we pulled to make the arrows was not straight. So when you shot it, who knows where it was going? You know what I mean? Like it just happens. And I have a scar directly under my eye where my sister was batting glass with a big red Fat Albert bat. It's big. Everybody who had one knows it's like a wiffle ball and a big red plastic bat. It's a Fat Albert bat, and she was whacking it, and it went right in my eye. And of course, when I got hit, I covered my face and I bend down. And then when I come up, like the blood is from here down, right? And they're like the whole time they're like, let me see, trying to make me take my hand off my eye. When I take my hand off my eye, the way that Mimi thought she took my eye out, because when you're a little kid, the famous thing in the hood is you gonna put your eye out. The way she thought she took my eye out, yo, she was crying harder than me, and I still have that scar to this very day underneath my eye, because it's a thing. So it's one of those trips where, as a kid, you would legit do the craziest things with no thought, and you just went in. So you have to almost go back to your childhood curiosity to get it done. You know what I mean?
Right, because where's the play, right? The sense of play. Everybody's thinking about it so seriously, but what if we had a little sense of play
Correct. What
in
if
life
we had a
and
sense of
everything?
play? All right, so we want to flip that into a formal situation, or you just want to speak about it?
Oh, let's just speak about it.
All
Like I
right,
think
cool.
about our show,
I'm
right?
cool.
Like how far behind are we on actually editing it? Maybe we just need to make this just live stream,
I'm cool.
right?
It same to me. I mean, and then they get when they
Right?
get.
It's the same, same.
It works. And here's the thing. I agree with you. With Caleb is the person who really brought this to the front, the foresight. So I want to give all credit where credit is due to the lovable
Play.
clown, which is Kleb. Um, Caleb came up with this concept from reading Mary Lou's homework, the Anne Lamont book, and my
Artist
brain,
way.
the artist way. Well, I see my brain just got
Yeah.
stuck, and I was like, on writing. On writing's a whole different book,
Mm-hmm.
which is also good, by the way, but it's a whole different book. Um, and Caleb came up with this concept about being seriously unserious, and I think I've always lived my life that way because I've seen the people that take everything far too seriously and how sad they can get about it. And a long time ago, I made this shirt, and hopefully I can find it. It might be upstairs in my closet somewhere. But I made this shirt that said, like the Run DMC, right? Everybody was making those
Mm-hmm.
shirts, Run DMC. Mine said FCKSADPPL, and it was in that same Run DMC look because I don't have time for them, bro. And it's like, well, you're so mean. It's like, no, man, sad people get on my damn nerves. Because 9 times out of 10, and I'm going to be real dick here, 9 times out of 10, when they're being sad publicly, okay, if you're sad by yourself in the house, you're really sad. When you're being sad publicly, you're like, look at me, hold my hand, make me feel good, give me some attention. And I'm just like, no, dog, no. Because, okay, I'll give you the prime example. You hear it every day. Unfortunately, but you hear it every day. Um, yes, this is a troubling time, but the family requests that you respect our privacy and let us grieve in peace. We really appreciate your support, so forth, so on, etc. Those people are not looking for the limelight, right? But when the husband did it on Dateline, he out there in front of the, oh, somebody please help me find my wife. Oh my God, I don't know if I'm gonna do it. He got the stains and the DNA underneath his fingernails. He out there showboating, faking it. Old girl that tried to put the kids in the car and drive them in the damn lake. What the hell's her name? Is it Jody? Oh, it's a famous case in Texas. She drove them damn kids into the Sarah. She drove them kids into the lake with the car, and then she tried to act like, oh, some black dude did it. They always try to act like a black dude did it. Man, we don't want your little kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you heard the running joke, but the running joke is like dudes don't want to pay child support. Why would they kidnap your kids?
Well,
I'm just saying. Like, it's really
yeah.
stupid. And then it was in Texas. It was a case in Texas. I can't remember the lady's name, but it's a famous case. I think it's Jodi Arias, but I don't want to mix her up because she also stupid. Susan Smith. There we go. Thank you, see? Thank you, Susan Smith. That is the one. And it was like, lady, man, it ain't. Nobody wants your damn kids, bro. Y'all don't, hey, some of y'all don't even want your damn kids right now because they at 13, they become a pain in the ass. You like, I love them, but I want to choke them at the same time. That was my mom anyway. So yeah, I feel like what you guys came up with, you sparked the demon, Lou. You made Caleb go into this unserious thing.
Oh my gosh. And Caleb's like a beast. I was thinking about just like everyone that we work with, and we think about the beginning of the year to now. Caleb wasn't even making videos yet. Caleb was like strongly email only. But now is like 3 different channels in. This coffee passport is rocking and rolling and getting like deals and collaborations because I mean that's where you partner your marketing and then video skill and charisma. But there's like Caleb's one of the few people that I'm like, yeah, you can have multiple channels. Like you can because you're in marketing and you can handle multiple projects. A lot of folks, I will not recommend that for them because they can't even get the video up on the one channel. So it's like, let's just start there. Let's just start there. And then see. And then see what can happen.
So what this is, I guess, okay, so Raph is here. Raph is probably the most person different from us in the sense that Raph was this is gonna sound weird, people. I'm just using the words I got, okay? If it don't come out right, it ain't my fault. Right? Hold on. Hold on. If I had water in my mouth, I would spit it out right now. Husband and I decided we don't want to have kids. We're telling our son tonight.
That's fun.
It's only funny because I know her husband. So I think, Raph is what you would actually call a real deal Holyfield video professional. Like he was working in people that's not swearing. It's the airport code for Fukuoka. I didn't invent it. It's just a sticker. Okay, relax. What kind of coffee are you drinking?
Alfred.
I look like a Slurpee. Anyway, there's so Ralph was a working professional, like doing real video work in a real video space. And for Ralph to be like, okay, I'm gonna make these YouTube videos. And then to have crazy things like people come up like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, he's an actual working professional and like published videos for things that you've seen on TV or Netflix or somewhere, and you still will have people come at you with this kind of craziness, right? Like some of my first videos, and people are like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." I had just got finished working on Pearl Harbor, which is a movie a whole bunch of you guys seen. You know what I mean? So, like, they don't know, dude. They really don't. And it's something about the way that no matter where you sit, right? If some, okay, these exist. These exist. There's a channel, or you GQ does it. That's who does it. GQ takes a famous person who's famous at whatever they do, and they go undercover on Twitter and YouTube and answer questions for people in the comments about something that they do. And you got people trying to tell doctors like how digestion works. You got people trying to tell music production people how it works. Or better yet, how many times have you seen somebody trying to tell Apple, Sony, Canon, YouTube what they should be doing? I'm like, they're a multi-billion dollar companies, homie. They got 600 employees that decided that button goes there. Many of these people have degrees in the psychology of the color of an interface design. And just because you don't like it, you feel the audacity to tell them that they should put the button someplace else. And it never comes off as, if I had it my way, I wish I could put the button here. I understand they probably, asked a bunch of people and a whole bunch of people told them here. But in a way, I feel that it would do much better over here. It's never that conversation. It never comes from the voice of reason. It comes from the, I'm holier than thou. I know more than designers at Apple. So this button should be over here. Or Sony. You know, Sony, you shouldn't make this camera because you don't know what you're doing. You're not going to sell a single one. And I'm like, Sony didn't make that camera for YouTubers, dog. That camera was made for professionals, right? So when Sony came out with the $6,000 photography camera, it wasn't made for you to go to YouTube and make vlogs. They had no intention on a single YouTuber ever buying it. It was for professional photographers. It didn't say nothing about, hey, YouTuber, go do this. I like what Mike said. I like saying how many statues of words have been given to critics.
Oh, we conjured a Caleb.
Yes, we did. Because I texted them and I said, hey, we talking about you over here. Because, like,
We are.
Caleb deserved their flowers, man. Like, the seriously unserious is something that I think everybody should expire. Oh my God, please don't expire. I need to see y'all next week. Everybody should aspire to.
Ah.
Like, put
Mhm.
the seriousness away and go have fun.
A little bit of fun. Can we have a little bit of fun? Did you know you were in this article about AI in Hawaii News Now?
Probably because I did the YouTube. I did. Was it written by Ben Gutierrez?
Yes. It's
Yeah,
because they didn't tag you or anything, and they say Sean Boyd, and I was like, who's
yeah.
that?
I keep telling Ben, like, Ben, stop snitching my government name. That's my buddy. He's a
Like,
reporter
who
here. When
is
anything
this?
goes on in tech and he has to talk about it, he always calls me and he's like, hey, can I interview you today? I'm like, damn it, yeah, Ben, let's go. So I'm
Yeah.
Ben's go-to expert in the neighborhood. And I'm telling you, folks, if you do something sort of like what Michael does, or, um, let's see who else is in our chat, like maybe who's in our chat that does things from a professional's clip? Oh, Raph. I mean, Raph would be another good one, right? If you do something like that, you submit things to them to let them know that you exist. And then whenever they need a voice or reason on that particular thing, you're in their Rolodex for that particular thing. And the first one I did was about couple people. I don't know. A couple people's not the right word. Like exes or something spying on their exes using their phone to like track them and follow them or whatever. And then I was
Oh,
explaining like how
scandalo.
would an app like that work, and how can you tell if you have an app like that in your phone. And I was like, yeah, that's for all you people that don't keep your screens organized. Because if you keep your screens organized,
Something's just gonna sneak in there.
you can't, because you see it like, hey, this app don't belong here. Where'd that come from? Because it is physically on the screen. But some people they never go past the first or second screen. So somewhere in the fifth screen, I hide the let me find you app, and you would never know because you don't be checking.
Where's what are some moments this year, if you can reflect on any, where you did, as a creator, invoke a sense of play?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's like I try to think about it, and I feel like I'm always doing something silly.
I got one for you.
All right.
Wait, you're gonna laugh. So we were tired. We was walking around. We was looking for Paul and AT. They was somewhere sitting down having water and French fries, but we were walking around the convention center. I was like, "Where the heck did they go?" Oh, I think they might have went to the bathroom area. And we walked past the Osbot booth, and Stefan was busy. And then they had this giant, humongous green screen set up.
All right. Yeah.
And
Where's
then
that footage?
and then Lou and I was like, "Hey, let's just go be dumb for a second." Okay. So,
We were in space.
yo,
We,
yo, it's super stupid, bro. I'm not even gonna clown you. It's super stupid, but that was so much fun. Like it's downloading right now because it takes a second. But that was just super fun. We're just standing on a humongous green screen stage, acting an absolute fool. And I was like, "Yo, we gotta go find them. Hold on, look at this. While Stefan's not paying attention, let's go play." And then
we did play.
I was like, "Yo, this is pretty cool." So this is us in space on a green screen. Like we look real stupid. And then the video is taking longer than a second because we're live. But
It was
yeah,
big.
it was just
Hmm.
fun. Like something about that. I think for me, like when I invoke the most fun is like, and sadly, we're going to miss it this year. Is like going to NAB, seeing all of our peeps, um, building a crowd around Paul, trying to hit the 0000, and then the
Killer.
the way that they're giving out like the $400 mic that no one's ever going to get. And then Paul is like, "Hey, can I get my prize now?" And the dude was like, "Wait, what? Oh shit!"
You hit
So
it.
it
It
wasn't
was like,
it
oh.
wasn't Paul. It was the look on Will's face when Paul nailed it. That was also funny because I don't think he was expecting that to happen. I don't think Will thought somebody would actually nail that thing. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, definitely it was NAB. Playing around with just all of the cool stuff and seeing our crew, and yeah, that's what it would be. I think I'm gonna just leave it at that. It's
I just got to
NAB.
figure out how I can get to UK at the same time.
Yo, it was legit fun. You know.
That's so good. Like I think about like us with the donut, or just like any kind of photo op, or when we were driving and we just like, let's just record and talk about something. I don't
Yeah.
know. And this, like, is this footage ever going to come out? I don't,
Who
maybe.
cares?
It's in the archives.
It's in there
We
somewhere.
did it.
It comes up for that
Yeah.
day when you be like, "Hey, we got footage at home."
Yes.
And yeah, I just think there were some really cool times, like seeing the look of excitement on like Jill and Mike's face as we walk around and they're getting to see people for the first time, you know, um, running into people who do a lot of stuff, big time on the internet, and maybe you don't always get a chance to tell them that you see them and it's good, is also phenomenal. Getting to meet like Harris Heller in real space, talking story with him. One of my favorite people in the world is David Manning, and I always see David at the conferences, and I always, we have a second and we chat or whatever. And I'm not doing any crazy interview or whatever. It's just like, bro, I just want to let you know I see you, I respect you, you're out here doing your thing. And so yeah, I think that for me was a lot of fun, and pushing Paul to, I was going to say come out of the closet, but that's not the right word. Pushing Paul to come out of his, hiding spot and get out here in the street and then walk around the NAB and have fun, and then being mad that this bitch won the mic. I was like, freaking Paul. Like, I don't know, that kind of stuff was fun. And it, shut up, just wait.
It was
Oh
good.
shit, these
It was
tacos off the
worthwhile.
chain. I was like, yeah, so I'm trying to tell y'all, man, these tacos are the bomb. So, yeah, stuff like that. What about you?
Yeah, it was like I feel like this year it was like heavy on the serious this year, which comes up sometimes, right? It's just like life kind of deals some things.
Oh,
But
boxing.
when yeah, right? But like whenever we were at Creator Camp and I was like just in the hotel room by myself and I got to like just do my skincare in quiet by myself and like film a little bit of that, like that was just like fun for me because it's like, oh yeah, I do just like to just do these things.
I know what I was looking for, and I can't find the picture, and I don't know why I can't find the picture, but it's struggle busting me. This one you'll appreciate. So we're hanging out. It's me, Mary Lou, Corey from Libsyn, and Paul, and we just need a bite to eat. And we went to like 50 places, and we kept getting shut down. And like, nah, man,
Oh yeah.
nah. So we finally end up at this one spot, and Paul is like, at this point, I'm not even that hungry. I'm just gonna get I'm just gonna get a milkshake. I was like, okay. So Paul orders the regular people
Just
size
a little milkshake.
milkshake. Just a wee one, not too much. I'm
A
old. I
cute,
gotta go
cute
to
little
bed.
milkshake.
Old people is lactose intolerant. Dude, this lady came around the corner and they bought Paul a milkshake that was like this big. It looked like I can't even describe what it looked like. But you remember on Sesame Street, the dude that fall down the steps with all of the cakes? 12 chocolate pies. Yo, that's what that milkshake looked like. And the look on Paul's face when that thing came around the corner was like, what in the, am I supposed to do with this? And they was like, oh, sorry, we accidentally got you the large one. That thing was, it had like Oreo cookies and a pretzel and a box of cereal. It had a,
It did not make any sense
yo,
how like the logistics of like just keeping that thing upright was wild.
dude, the hotel would have charged you an extra person for that milkshake. That joint was off the chain. Just the look on Paul's face was like, whoa. Oh, yes, Gretchen. Gretchen said the look on my face when she was showing me the gangster grandma van. Yes. Gretchen, she got a whole like space. What's the space Canaveral? Cape Canaveral. She has a whole Cape Canaveral popping off in that little van. I don't know how the heck she do it, but a Volkswagen that can launch rockets. It's kind of crazy.
I think like a lot of the fun has been getting to know some of our, our creators in a deeper way and like what their actual plans are. And then like knowing what their plans are and like, when you can see something from the outside, it's easier to call things out. So like, you know, Gretchen has like a book that she said she printed out and now we're like, so when are we going to get this in print? When are we printing this book? It's just like in a drawer, right?
Oh,
So we're holding her to it,
I have
right?
I have the Gretchen book over there in the back shelf. It's all her pictures. Juju has a hilarious one. She goes at our ladies' Christmas luncheon on Saturday. My mom decided she wanted to move my chair off the tablecloth, but ended up mowing down the table and all the people on the other side. Wow. Yo, that's just awesome, Juju. Yo, you gotta have these things on video. See, I'm telling you, you need to get an action cam that's just rolling on your chair.
Just
Connect it to
filming
your chair and
always.
just have it rolling. And get one of those 360 joints where one is filming you and one is filming everybody else. I think the Adventures of Juju would just be hilarious with video. Um,
Yes. Oh, right. Like you should like mount it to the one arm,
yeah,
360, so it's just
360,
getting
so you can
everything.
get everything, including the amount of
Yes.
people that will come and stand next to you. Okay, like this is funny. I'm probably weird. I think about weird things. Okay, people. My mama dropped me.
Yeah, just ranking butts.
Yes, thank you. I'm like, I'm there and I see somebody in the chair. I got to walk past them. I trying to decide, like, do I walk past them butt side or, front side? Because, like, I wouldn't want to be the person with somebody's ass near my face, 'cause the chair, you can't control the chair height. And so, like, I try to ski
Mm-hmm.
past real quick. People will stop and stand next to them and be all up in the shelf. And I'm like, bro, can you just wait until they move? Like, you just put your tuchus all up in their nostrils. They don't want to smell you. And what happened if you accidentally leak one? Like, I think about dumb shit like that. Right? Like, I really
Mm-hmm.
do. It's kind of funny. Like, let me wait until this person is done. And then I will go over there. Or I'll just come back to that area again. Paul found
How
the
soon are you
milkshake
to the
evidence.
end of your 420 videos?
Technically the 26th. She said I got the aftermath. Technically the 26th, but I mean, I don't even know. Like, listen, people, in a real way, I don't even feel it. Like, there still hasn't come
Yeah,
a
because it's just
day.
part of the thing.
There still
Mm-hmm.
hasn't come a day where I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like going down here to doing this. Like, and then I think I've even surprised Karen because we came home late from Baba's the other day, and we got home at like 9:30. And then she says, "Oh, you going to the office?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "To film a video?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "I thought you were done." I'm like, "Man's work is never done." And I just went downstairs and made the video. And that video was good. Like, it was a good video. Like, it's a thing. Yo, Brandon said something yesterday that I want to make sure that you guys hear in case you missed it. This is hard, like really hard, but I want you to try it. He will not allow himself to consume a single piece of content until he's posted one first. That means, like, when you wake up in the AM and you're doing your little coffee, before you open the thing, you got to make something. And back in September, when we started this whole craziness, it started with the coffee challenge because in the 15 minutes it takes me to make coffee, then you could have made something. Because if you go by the video I made 2 days ago about, like, these are 10 short topics you can always make no matter what. And you just watch me answer a comment with a video. And I did it with my phone. So you could absolutely make that video before you consume a single piece of content. That means, like, for the ladies, I get it. The minute the makeup is dead, go. Or be like Mary Lou and Millie and some of my other friends. Just do it with no makeup. Don't nobody
Just let it
care.
be.
Ain't nobody there trying to date you. You already married anyway or connected. So just make the damn video. Like, the amount of excuses, well, I got to get my face right or whatever. Really, though? Do you? Because you're not trying to, none of your customers is trying to pay you or not pay you based on how you look. You're not a model. And even the model people out here will come up with no makeup on all the time. So that's not really an excuse. That's a BS excuse. And of course, I can say that as a man. But, like, Mary Lou could back me up because I seen her start her videos. Me and Brandy was trying to explain it yesterday with the pink thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's this pink thing.
It's like
And,
a beauty
and you're
blender,
like,
right?
hey, listen up.
Feel like a
I was just
sponge.
thinking today, oh, the Doc Pop might, I could switch my business. I can sell Doc Pop colored pink egg thingies. Wait, am I going to get sued?
Yeah.
Anyway, they just take the thing and they're like, okay, listen, while I'm exfoliating, let me tell you how to exfoliate these idiots out of your comments. There's a video. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The same video I just made for this other person, Luke could make that same video talking about the reality of, no, you're not going to get a hate comment on every video. And yes, it seems like more because of the one person that came through, but it's just like, how many times have you actually went to go put your leg in the stocking and actually run it as you're putting it on? That's more rare than you think, but when it happens at the inopportune moment. You got 10 minutes before you need to leave the house. And you go to put your leg in the stocking and then you rip it, right? And my mom used to do it all the time. And I used to have to go to the store and get one of those eggs and then, come back. And she's like, you faster than anybody else. I need you to run to the store and go get me one of those eggs in Black Lady Nude. And I'm like, bet. So I used to
Oh,
run, haul ass to the store.
that's why he's a
I
track
come in there,
star.
I'm like, and they were like, what? And I'm like, I need eggs, silver eggs in nude, dark brown. And they be like, okay, here you go, little kid. All right, bet. Get a lady the freaking $5, whatever the hell it was, and then haul ass back home holding the damn egg in my hand. And of course, I bought candy bar with the chains. And my mom be like, "Where's the chains?" Oh, there wasn't no chains. And she look at me like, but I mean, I know this happens. So there it is. That's what it's called. Thank you, Paul. She got legs. That's what it's called, legs. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, of course this happens at an inopportune time. But when it happens at an inopportune time, take 7 seconds to record the inopportune. And you'll probably get more traction than a video of you trying to be perfect because more people relate to you not being perfect. Troy said it was the eggs text.
The egg text. So Paul says the piano's starting today.
All right.
The piano live stream starting. I'm so excited, and that's like that sense of play because like so we talk a lot about making content, right? That's like our world, or we want to encourage other people to do it. But like, what's happening outside of that? Like, you also are a creative human with things going on. So what else? What else can you cover? Because by doing, you still are teaching, right? And also, sometimes you can just do it because you want to do it, because it's fun, right? Because it's exciting.
You know what? You just made.
Eden,
Go ahead, Eden.
what? Go ahead.
No, I want to hear what Eden did because
Oh,
she
just
always
eat.
did something.
She said, "Wait, what? 420 videos? He's doing 420 videos every day. So he was going past his 365."
I've been past 365. I'm at 403 today.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, what were you gonna say?
Um, I was going to say another one of my highlights for the year, and this is a very selfish highlight, but it was a highlight nonetheless. We were at SeaWorld in Orlando at SeaWorld Resort, and I got pulled away to do something, and I left the room in the capable hands of AT and Luis. And then I came back. I was going to go talk to Laura. They, for some reason, they put LD and Shore on the opposite side of the hallway from the ECAM section. And so I come back and I get into the room, and AT is at the table, and she have the people inside the little box. We had the little ECAM houses, and she's setting up the houses and talking with them, and she's giving them the whole spew. And I'm kind of laughing as I'm hearing her give them the whole spew because I could have wrote the script myself, but it was AT. And then she said, "Damn it, I just caught myself telling the people I sounded like Doc. Man, you need to get out of my head." And I was like, okay, so but as a person who's trying to help you, who's trying to coach you or whatever, like that means it's working. You know what I mean? It's like it's slowly but surely getting in there. So it was something dope about her having that ability to shine because in the same breath, Ken came over to me later that day and Ken was like, "Damn, she's really good." I'm like, "Yeah, of course she's really good. She has a good coach." No, I'm just joking. I'm like, that to me that was a thing. So one, Alicia catching it, and number two, like Ken even noticing it. Ken is like, "She's really good." And I'm like, "Yeah, she's good." So that's a selfish one. I feel I take it as a personal win, um,
Mm-hmm.
because that's my job. Both sides. LGL side and the ECAM side. And then this, of course, is Ken stalking people. But these people in there doing their little thing in the little house, and they're just recording. Got the little Osbot popping off, and yeah, just like AT out there just coaching people to do that thing, and that was just super dope. And I got to do, AT is the first one that I put on the I got questions. I said, all right, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna do this little interview. And so it was like AT and Tanya, and I did one other person that trip. But I've turned it into like a whole little series. When we get out together, we shoot a little something. Okay, I got questions. I'm just gonna ask you some random questions. And AT was one of the first ones. So it was just something dope about that. That trip was fun. That trip was a lot of fun. And that was first of the year, so that kind of like set the tone
Yeah.
for, you
Hmm.
know, let's get out there. And the thing that was so special about that as well is being at the beginning of the year, I went into the hotel that same night and I was like, yo, I locked everything in the downstairs in the little room. And there was no way I'm fitting to go down there and get in there, but I'll go hunting down somebody in the hotel and they're going to ask me 1,000 questions. So all I could do was put the phone in the bathroom on the mirror and call it a day. I still shot the video. And that was the,
I believe that was like one of your better ones,
yeah, it
right? Because it
was.
was just like
Yeah,
natural.
yeah. So
We're
again,
talking about in the
we
chat
overthink
here,
it.
y'all got to start a 420 show because because Eden thought you were making videos about 420. It was the misunderstanding,
Of
but
course she did.
maybe y'all got to do that.
Of course she did.
And Obs is in it. Like you're gonna have a whole panel,
Yo,
but
that,
who's gonna push the buttons?
dude, the whole show gonna be like, what's so funny? Nothing. We can have Elon as a guest. Absolutely not. Yo, that whole show would be wild. That whole show would be wild. All right, Lou. So this is a good one for you because you definitely had some challenging situations come upon this swing around. What was the biggest challenge and how did you push through it?
Mm. So there were some challenges where it's like you just, you have to step away, right? Like we talk all the time, like you can always be posting. Like if you're evacuating, you don't need to be posting, right? Like if you're in the hospital every night, you don't need to be posting. But when we had the dog, I was like, the challenge was I know I could be, but this is like he's whining in the background. Everything's turned upside down. My cats are unhappy. I'm unhappy. There's no time for anything. And everything was a mess because we had just come back from camp and Seattle. So everything was, and I was like, you know what? Fine. We're just going to sit here. You get this much of my face, and that's the video we get. Sure. But then I just started sharing it and showing people that it was a mess, right? And that was not easy to do. But then when I did it and I got such response of people saying, oh, yeah, at least I'm not the only one. And I'm like, all right, cool. And that was helpful and now is helpful with whatever I'm sharing next is like, I don't know, if we share the things that are the struggle, uh we are not alone. But we have to be like someone needs to be the leader and brave enough to show it because not everybody's gonna do it, right? But like you like filming on your phone because everything got locked up. Sometimes it's like that. But you did it and you showed it and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay,
And you know what?
here it is.
I think again, sort of compliments of Caleb. So it was about April or May when we went to Boise. And then I realized that Caleb was on this tear. And it was never, again, the thought process of caving in never came up. But in a real way, when we went to Boise and I saw Caleb just like, I guess, being lit up because of what they were doing with the
With the
Artist
artist
Way
way
challenge.
and the like morning pages and stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it like reinvigorated. So if I was going to put it in sports ball terms, it was like going away at halftime and then getting that pep talk from your coach was like, all right, you guys are doing okay. We're only down by 7, but take your ass out there and play like you know how to play and then come back. And in a real way, the way that I saw, Caleb was like, yo, I kind of want to go to that thing tonight, but I need to go back and do my pages. Or I kind of want to go to this thing, but I have to do my artist day. And I'm like, okay. And let's just put it this way. Girl don't be missing a good party. It's not it's not in her It's not in her DNA. She party what? Let's go. And then I was like, wait, Cleb is going to go do homework instead of hit up these party with these men's in them. And Cleb was like, yeah, I gotta go do my artist date. And I'm like, yo, so that was invigorating. So I got sort of side coached by Mary Lou and Caleb because I saw what Cleb was doing. And so the reason why I tell you this story is theoretically I'm already on my game and I know what I'm doing. But when I watch somebody else doing it too, it's validating. Or Troy just commented on one of my videos. It's reaffirming that you're doing the right thing. Okay, so what I did was I came back home and I bought the book and the workbook again. I did that workbook in school. I already have the old one somewhere, but I didn't feel like looking for it, so I just bought it again. It was $24, big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I
And sometimes it's nice to have a fresh one
it's
too.
nice to have a fresh one. I listened to the audio book again, and then I got fancy and I go, I'm not gonna write in a workbook. I'm gonna write in a fancy journal. So I bought the fancy journal, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't actually write in the fancy journal either. It would have been better to just do it in the book because then I don't want to mess up the journal. You know, you start babying the journal because it was like a $50 journal. But again, in the real way, watching Caleb do the work and then watching my friend grow into this like content creator was just
Yes.
kind of amazing. Like it was kind of amazing. And so now I get to the point, and this is me. It's not a good thing. Trust me, you kind of don't want to be this way. But I get to the point where I can't let Caleb down. I can't let Mary Lou down. I can't let Alicia down. I can't let anyone else down. So the thought process of not doing a video never crosses my mind because it's never about how I feel about it. It's about how y'all would feel about it. And in a real way, because Paul C and Paul D and everybody, Alicia, Louise, all of them told me, yeah, you can absolutely stop on Halloween. You're done. And then I said, okay, I'm going to stop. And then I got upstairs and I'm like, nah, bitch, I ain't stopping. Can't stop, won't stop. Oh, we can't quote that motherfucker. But I'm like, nah, I'm going to go back in there and just, sorry, AT. I just broke AT. My bad, Alicia. Come back. Come back. Get a sip of water. Get your fan out and come back. The documentary is good, by the way. I got one more to go. But yeah, just like
Oh,
nah,
yeah,
there's
I
no
haven't started.
reason to stop, bro. Stopping and just yeah, it's just no reason. Like I'm sure I will hit a brick one day and I'll be like, all right, I'm done. But it ain't today's not the day. Today is not the day. So I'm gonna just keep
So
going.
I've been trying to like my mind has been like crazy, crazy, crazy. I used to go to like yoga class and meditate and stuff like that, and I haven't in a long time. And so I have this week started going back and trying to, just reclaim control of my thoughts. And it's that thing of like, because I stopped and I didn't do it for a long time, it is very hard getting back into it. Right. I am sitting in there and they're like, we're doing a pose and they're like, breathe this way and out, breathe in and breathe out. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. Like, I have to breathe. Right. But I'm sitting there just like my brain is feeling defiant
What's the
because what's it
block?
want to do? It wants to just sit in a scroll hole. I'm like, but there's things I need to do, right? All of it is there's things I need to do. I should be doing other things instead, but then you can't think straight because all the things are in your head, right? So it's catch 522, right? So many. Uh and it's a whole situation. So like, yeah, that's the like stopping. Like, I'm curious, like, are you going to be posting daily in Japan? And also,
Yeah,
why?
yeah. Because I have to. I just
Mhm.
do. Like to me, this is
Mhm.
breathing. This is medicine. This is vitamins. This is therapy. Like this is everything. If I leave it in my head, I will fester on it being in my head. If
Mhm.
I leave it in my head, I will do exactly what you just did a second ago. I'm not throwing darts. I love you. Uh,
Mhm.
you should it on yourself.
Yeah.
Don't. I ain't shitting on myself.
Mhm.
I do all the time. Oh, you should have did that. Oh, you should have did that. You should have made sure you
Mm-hmm.
didn't record the damn video on mute 3 days,
Mm-hmm.
2 days out of three. Like if you do it on one day and you might not do it again for 6 months is one thing. But I did it on Saturday and again yesterday. And I was like, damn, dude, really though? Right? So like, and for anyone who's unfamiliar with the shooting on yourself, it's when you feel like, oh, I should have done this, or you should have done that, and you should have done this, and you should have done that. And it's like, no, man, you did what you did. Forgive yourself for it and then go back. And the best way to not shoot on yourself is to go back and do it right away. So there's definitely been occasions where, actually, no, there's absolutely occasions where I'm like, yo, we should have left the hotel 10 minutes earlier. We would be at the airport right now because Boston
We would
is
have
a
been running across
freaking,
Boston Airport.
hey, Boston is a hoe. And 10 minutes in leaving the hotel earlier could be the difference in a half an hour you get into the airport, right?
Especially because we got turned around in Boston. Like we needed
Yeah,
the extra time to account
yeah,
for that extra time.
right. Because
But
that the
listen, we
GPS
could
do
be
that.
an amazing race though.
Oh, that would have been fun. Dude, that's where the thing to me, Taisha, it comes from the song by the OJs. If I woulda, coulda, shoulda. That's what folks always say, right? And so the shooting on yourself is such a bad thing, and it's a matter of like sort of beating yourself up over what you couldn't have done. I tell you what, I shouldn't have sold my Apple stock when they were like $12. You know what I mean? When I bought them at like four something, and I sold them at 12 something because I had like quadrupled my loot. If I'd have held on them suckers at four, man, you know what? I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be here right now talking to y'all. I'd be somewhere. Martin, could you fetch me another old fashioned? This time a little bit less with the cherries. I told you not to smash my cherries like so. Martin, and give me a blanket for I am cold. About to catch the death of my sneezes in here. Like that's what I would be. You know what I mean? Somewhere, in my private jet, in my PJs. Yeah, exactly. No, exactly, right? You don't want to be out here, especially I should have, and a couple of bill later, it's like now I would be like, you definitely don't want to do that. So the woulda, coulda, shoulda thing can absolutely get you, and I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't think how am I gonna say this? Here's what's gonna be my bet. I'm gonna put money on this. About 2 weeks from now, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna count it. When Paul gets to video 20, Paul will come in here and admit to us that they should have started a long time ago. Because the bug is gonna catch, and then they're gonna feel real, and they're gonna feel invigorated, and they're gonna feel excited, and they're gonna feel like, yo, bitch, I am somebody. And Paul's gonna be like, I should have did this a long time ago. And we're gonna give you the pass on that should, because you're feeling happy now, right? And it's gonna be one of those situations where even if you should yourself in the past, if you started now, when you find out that you're actually unstoppable, once you move the number one obstacle, and I'm gonna tell you, it's a complicated word. I'm gonna tell you how to spell it. Here's the most complicated obstacle in the world. Get your pen and paper and write this down. It's spelled YOU.
Can you go slower? I didn't get
Y
it.
O U. In Japanese, it's spelled anata, A-N-A-T-A, or kimi, K-I-M-I. Kimi wa jibun de mendokusai gari ya. Like you are your own problem.
But it's also M-E.
Yo, I don't know if Paul is saying that to me or to himself. I think Paul is trying to say I'm his problem. You know what, Paul? I tell you what, I was giving you niceties, and you're here being an asshole. No, for real, bro. It's like it's one of those things, and it's so easy when you see from behind the wall. This is why I like to journal and look back. 6 months ago, look back and see where you at. right? And then now, yo, AT keep be like, yo, Mary Lou, she making me do this, and this, and this. I'm like, that's because you always wanted to. You just needed permission. Okay? So I wrote down a permission slip. I didn't make the video about it yet, but I wrote down a permission slip. Let me give y'all the permission. Okay, get down here. Let me show you. Where did I write that? See, it's in my Notion somewhere. But I gave you guys a full ass permission slip because I feel like too many people get caught up in the drama of if I can or I can or like I don't know. There's so many other variables that we throw out here, and so we don't give ourselves the permission to do what it is that we got to do. So we start tripping and we hang ourselves up. Okay, let me see. Oh man, I put it in the wrong place. Hold on. Anyway, Mary Lou, you can hide while I do this. Here we go. I don't know why I make my life difficult because I told myself when I did the permission slip to put this where it's easier to find. And of course, now I can't find it. Yo, Paul said even the Roly people are on board with his process of getting these people out here to do these videos about the music stuff. And I think that's also super clutch because again it's so easy to just be out here and assume that it's going to be hard, and it doesn't have to be hard. We kind of put ourselves in this weird position to assume that everything is going to be more difficult than it is. Okay, here we go. Here's my permission slip. Let me put it on the middle screen so I can read and look at the pipe. You have permission to post a video where your hair looks weird. You have permission to post a video where you stumbled over a word. You have permission to post from your car, Mary Lou, your messy kitchen, or your couch with the weird pillow behind you. Mary Lou be in her car, yo. She be in her car. You have permission to record the video when Severus is acting like a butt. No, I'm joking, Ty. You have permission to post without a right light, a script, or on a content day. Because some of y'all be like listening to the people that tell you like today is content day. So you like, I'm gonna film on filming day and I'm gonna post on posting day. Yo, you got permission to post on any damn day. Let that go. The problem with overstructuring is you start to think only in that box, right? You have permission to be a real person talking to other real people because that's the only thing that actually works nowadays, right? The algorithm doesn't reward perfection. It rewards people who show up. Your audience isn't waiting for your production value to improve. They're waiting for you to stop hiding. So prop your phone up against a water bottle, take a breath, press record. Say something true, say something real, say something heartful. Post it before you talk yourself out of it. Alicia. And what's that boy's name, the Puerto Rican one? Luis. The world needs to hear your voice more than it needs another polished video from someone who doesn't care about them the way you do. And this is what Brandon said the other day, so I stole that one from Brandon. Now go make something imperfect. Yes, bless you, Mary Lou. I saw that little sneeze in the corner. Brandon said something super, super impactful the other day, and he said, if you are not posting a video because you're waiting for them to be perfect, you left a vacuum for that person to go listen to somebody who doesn't care about them as much as you do. Right? And you've seen it in every rom-com where person A, person B, person A doesn't talk to person B because they're scared or shy or don't know how to get their words out or think that they won't like them because they're not rich or whatever the case may be. And then person B ends up, being with somebody who's an absolute twat waffle or a D-bag. And the whole movie is about them being mad that this other person is treating the main character like terribly. And it's like, well, you gave them the opportunity to get treated terribly because you didn't speak up when you were supposed to. You know what I mean? And so if you are trying to save all the other people from feeling like, sisters ain't getting enough credit for the phenomenal things that they've done, and you want to bring a light to that, but you're not recording the video because, you're feeling some type of way, then you're leaving the door open for Andrew Tate to come and elevate another, white dude. So, like I always say, the reason why there's so much hateful content on the internet, because those of us who want to create good content ain't putting it out there. The hateful content people show up looking effed up, and they put it out there. I mean, if you really go and look at some of this heinousness that's going out in the the like far right the hate right, yo, they're just filming it on anything. Phone. They got phone clipped to the gun barrel, and they're filming the hate content. You know, all of us go back to where we came from. We came from here, idiot. You know, all these other people go back to their country. They from there. You're not even from here. Your name is not running two steps. But they post, and they post religiously, and they post AI slop that's so bad it's almost comical. But they post it, and they keep posting it, and they post like crazy. They posting 10, 15 BS posts and conspiracies a day. The reason why QAnon got traction is they had a good posting strategy. And then people are like, well, how come people fall for that? Because you know better, but you're not putting it out there because you're busy trying to work off your Harvard degree. I'm like, yeah, you went to Harvard. I'm just saying. Just saying. So if you want to outwin the noise, now I'm going to say something. Caleb's going to hate me because Caleb brought it up. Caleb said the internet don't need you. So you should take a break. I can't take a break. Because in the vacuum that I leave when I take a break, it allows for the doubt to slide back in. So I said my purpose, and my purpose is to get people to start creating good, positive content and to make the world a better place. And if I make a hole, someone's going to plug that hole with some bullshit to tell you you need to be perfect, you need a better mic, you need a better studio, you need a better this, you need a better that. Or someone's going to come in and sell them a $10,000 course that don't do shit. I'm telling them for free to shut the fuck up and make the video. So yeah, I can't stop. Won't stop. Wait, I can't quote that dude. Never mind. He didn't make that saying. I'm keeping it. Can't stop. Won't stop.
Well, I think for you also, it's the combating the doubt from yourself too, right? You're like, if I'm fighting, is like you got to like cut the weeds back always, right? And if you stop cutting the weeds back, then it gets overgrown, and then you can't. It's a bigger issue when you have to come back. Like for me, I
Oh,
during vacation, I'm going to vacation.
yeah. Caleb said the internet needed the break, not me. Okay, thank you, Caleb. I'm glad I clarified that. That's funny. But yeah, and that's cool. I mean, your world is your world.
Hmm.
Like you can absolutely
Hmm.
vacate, and I would not hold it against you. I don't. What I'm doing isn't for everyone, but outside of this group of folks right here, you're not going to hear me say that. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell everybody that it's for them, even though I know some people are going to fail. Okay, there's
Right,
a
but for the people who it is for is going to hear it,
correct.
and then they're going to do
The
it.
people that is not for, they will know right away. They will run. They will run like nobody's business. You know when you go into Hot Wings and you get to the last dab Then there's some people just power through it. There's other people that look like they about to explode. I need ice cream. I need water. I need milk. Because that's not for everybody. And Sean knows that. That's the whole point of the show, right? So I feel like if I give people okay, this is not for okay. Let me preface this so it makes sense. What I'm about to tell you is not for everyone. So if it's not you, cool, you can go ahead and run. You already given
Yeah.
the people that really need to hear you a way out. When I say that it's easy. I know good and well that out of 100 people, only 20 people can actually do it. But I'm going to tell everybody that's easy. Because if I gave that 100 away out, they're going to take it and they're going to keep taking it. So I need to catch number 21, who, for lack of a better word, is Alicia. She was ready to take either side of that. No, I ain't fitting to do it, but I kind of want to do it. And so number 21 is sitting right here, waiting for a push. And what side does she fall on? Runner or creator? And lucky for us, she chose creator. So when I say this is that easy, I'm talking to person number 21. Because if we go by the 80-20 rule, 20 of them was fitting to do it. And Pareto's an asshole. I want 81-19. I want to be the person that catches that last 1%. Because out of 9 billion of us, that's a lot of folks making good, positive, helpful, community-oriented content. So if I leave a vacuum for somebody to go check somebody else's rhyme and then let that person hear like, oh, it's okay. You don't have to post every day. You're going to get burned out. That person's going to go back to hiding again. And then now there's a vacuum for the hateful shit. So that's it. And then, and like Caleb says, for me, I hate saying this because it's an excuse for y'all too. But posting is not hard for me. Posting is not hard for anybody. You see me do it in the middle of this thing. I open the camera, I said some shit, I press the button, done. Like that's done. Theoretically, my post for the day is done. I did it when Mary Lou went to go sneeze in the corner. That is really it. And I gave you guys. Anybody who didn't see the video, go watch it. I gave you 10 videos you can do right now. No thinking, no editing, no script, no nothing. Lean a phone up against a bag of rice and speak on it. In any
Did
subject
you make
matter in
those
the world.
shorts?
Who, me? I'm doing them. I'm
Yeah.
doing them now.
The 10?
Yeah. I'm
The,
doing
the
them
list
now.
of 10? Yeah, I need to write them down. Oh, you did something else that there was like a prompt we were supposed to type in, but I looked for it. I screenshotted it in that last video. What was
What
it?
was the prompt?
Let me look it up
Sometimes
here.
I be finished and I gotta pee, so I forget to put the
And then it's gone.
I forget to
Oh,
put the
it's
prompt.
analyze the video transcript to help me improve. Yeah.
Oh, did I
Yeah, I feel
not
that.
post that?
That's cool. You might have. I just in the rush of things, I just screenshotted it for
Yeah.
the
So I told
moment.
everybody to screenshot it right off there, but yeah, it is literally that simple prompt. Like analyze the video, and I wonder if I can paste it in here. It might be too big. I can paste it in one at a time if it's too big. Analyze the video transcript and help me
Just put in the
improve as
description.
creator. Okay, this is not going to work. However, I'm going to put it up real quick so y'all can see what it is. How about that? I'm going to put a little squares, and then I'm going to bring a little text box plus. Dude, there it is. And I'm going to paste this in here.
Oh, I see all purple.
I know I just did that.
Is that everybody else?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just did that so I can paste this paste this transcript in here. And I'm going to pick white text, and I'm going to give you guys a second to screenshot this. Oh, that was dumb. We want to put it as, I showed this to Paul, British Paul, like almost like a year ago. It works really, really good in Gemini, but it works with any of them. Okay, screenshot that real quick. And then if you use Text Sniper, like I taught you, you don't even have to type it because Text Sniper, you can just run with it. I'm gonna give you guys 10 more seconds. Also, at this time, I can dig my nose and get the mahong out. Nobody can see. All right, here we go. Turn that mess off. But yeah, I'll paste it in the video because more than likely I ran to the bathroom and forgot to paste it in. Thank you, Noel. Good to see you.
I also did something similar. I want to run it again with your prompt, but I took a bunch of transcripts because every time I export in Premiere, I also export a text transcript that I use for like creating the descriptions and things like that. So I just gave it like 5 different ones, and I was like, based on this, what are the common threads? You know, I was just like, tell me a little bit about me and how I deliver things. What? Because I'm trying to understand what is being picked up on the other side. Because I know what my intention is, right? But like, we don't always know what we look like from the outside or what we sound like from the outside. So that tool is useful for that. I also was journaling. It's like been hard for me to journal. Like my mind has been busy, busy, busy. But I was like, while I was journaling, I was like, this is what I used to do before I would chat with with the AIs until 2 in the morning.
Right.
It was like doing the journaling and just answering myself back as opposed to letting it regurgitate all these things that didn't come out of my mind. So I don't know. I'm having an interesting time right now, is what I'll tell you.
I'm gonna give you a
she's
video.
she's gonna land the year.
Right, it's like landing this plane. I'm gonna give you a video to check out that will kind of help you with this, and you can totally use the free plan. Um, I did that with Notebook LM. I took
Mm-hmm.
Notebook LM and I gave it 52 transcripts from the last 50 some videos. And I said, okay, take all of this and then give me like a context or whatever. So Notebook LM went in and it created a mind node, like mind map of all of the videos that I should probably make next. And it was like based off of what you're saying, based off of what you're about, based off of, various things, go make this video. And it nailed it. I mean, like, nailed it. And it just broke down into the various ones. And, like, yo, it is absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. So you can totally take all your transcripts and then do this. Now, the problem I feel like what's going to happen is people say, well, I don't have that many transcripts. Your fault, dog, because I told you. I told you. But you're never going to have
Yeah,
that
then you
many
just got to go
transcripts.
back a step and
Thank
make
you.
more videos.
You're never going to have that many transcripts until you do the do, right? It's kind of like Mountain Dew. You got to go do the do. And then if you go do it, you're good to go, right? And it's really, really cool. So, yeah, I did give it that. And I was just like, go to town and have fun with this. Now, real quick before we run, let me give you these 10 shorts that you can do right now. I'm not even going to heavily explain them. I'm just going to give you the overall view because you kind of know what they look like. In a nutshell, you really do know what they look like. Um, the first one is the confession cam, and I'm just going to give you the first line. I need to admit something about. Boom, go to town, right? Mary Lou did it this morning because you see her going to cleanliness, and then you seen the boxes in the corner, and she was like, "This what y'all see? This is what I'm fixing. Don't trip that yours ain't straight. Everybody don't got their clean ass cable management or whatever. Like I love cable management when I get around to it, but I'm about to round to it. The next one is the hot take, unpopular opinion. I did it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm setting myself up for the Doc Rock Room channel. So I found this community called Japan Travel and Packing and Planning or some shit. And it's in Facebook. So last Monday, I posted my first post in that group. And the post is as follows. Hot take. Don't try to do Tokyo and Kansai, which means Osaka, Kyoto, in the same trip. You will be back. Just pick one side, live there for your 2 weeks, and then you're coming back. Like, don't try to squeeze it all in. From Monday to Monday, that video has almost 3,000 likes. It has 96 shares and a couple hundred comments, 270 something comments. My first post ever into that group. they're like, damn, this dude came in the door, waving the 4-4, talking, Papa, don't hit me no more. Like, it's crazy, but that's the kind of thing you can do. And so what's going to happen is, if I put one of those a week into the group, those people are going to go find a new YouTube channel without me going, hey, go look at my new channel, right? It's just happening because, the work is actually being done. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about, right? The next one would be the truth bomb, right? So go and give a truth bomb. Nobody in whatever niche wants to tell you this, but that's it. That's all you got to do, right? The mistake file. I used to believe, but here's the simple realization. And the example that I used was, I used to believe that these were super dumb. It's just another water bottle brand. All the water bottles keep the water actively cold. But this right here, with the built-in straw, yo, game changer. Like, Odwalla is actually out here living the best dream. That doesn't match my niche, but that's just a simple example, right? The one thing, if I could only tell you one thing about content creating, this would be it, right? The question flip. Someone just asked me, oh, should I post every day? Here's my honest answer. Bingo. That one's happening today, by the way. Public service announcement for anyone who. Public service announcement for anybody who owns a Shure MV7, MV88 Plus, MV7 Plus, MV6, anything with the word MV in it. Take the USB cord, plug it into your phone, and press record on the video without touching anything else. Guess what? It works. Done. PSA. Done. Mary Lou's actually made that video. She just didn't say it that way. Now she can make it again with this public service announcement. You already own a Shure microphone. All you need is a USB cable and plug it into your phone. It works.
I feel like I answer that question every single day. 100%. People are like, but what cable? I'm like, the one it came with, baby.
The one it came with, gangster.
The one it came with.
The invisible problem. The real reason why you're struggling with thing X is not what you think. Bing. That's it, right? The quick story. One story sentence. Super, super simple, right? The true story, a bride once called me crying because her florist disappeared 2 days before the wedding. Here's what I did, right? Super simple stuff. Personal trainer, Etsy seller, anybody can use that one. The direct call out. You're still not recording videos. Why? Done. That's a direct call out, right? So in Thais's game, you're still eating low-fat yogurt thinking it's healthy. Please stop. Check the sugar content, especially if you're on GLP-1. The one thing that GLP-1s, I said PT because, it's like a chatbot. The GL1s do not like is sugar, right? So eating low-fat yogurt thinking it's healthy while you're on your GLP-1s, no. That's it. That's 10 videos y'all anybody can make today. The conference cam, the hot take, the truth bomb, the mistake file, the one thing, the question flip, the PSA, the invisible problem, the quick story, the direct call out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And in each one of those formats, you probably got 100 videos in your head based off the knowledge of whatever it is you talk about. Like whatever. Simple Simon. Simple Simon. So even
yeah, I feel like I'm going to shoot all of these today, so I will be posting while I'm gone, but I won't be.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, if you want the list, I'll text you the list. It's long, but I mean,
let's go. Give me the list.
I'm just cheap. Let me know if you can see.
I'll say, maybe in the live stream later today, I will just sit here and record all of those. We'll just go through as many as possible.
Right? And again, like the reason why I have this capability is I spend enough time talking to my bot that my bot knows what I'm trying to tell it. You know what I'm saying? So it can come through. So I'm going to send this to Lou and I'll send it to the Go group so y'all can get busy and stop.
My bot told me I was banned from doing tutorials for the next 30 days.
Nice.
He said, he's like, you can make other videos, but you're not allowed to do tutorials.
I like it.
I was like, oh, interesting. Right. Because we were talking about something like, there was something happening about worth or what am I supposed to be doing? This thing that it comes up. And it was like, well, maybe you're just mad because you're catering to assholes. Gemini said that.
Yo, assholes is one of my favorite words.
I was like, wow. And it's like, you could be helping people, but you don't need to be doing tutorials. You're banned from tutorials right now. So yeah, in the club, sure, I'll do tutorials because that's what we do in there. But publicly.
Publicly,
It's
just
like,
got to be out here.
do something else.
All right, fam. So listen, I want everybody to go do their thing, and like literally, like this is that 10 videos that you could totally make while you're batching, and actually talk about doubling up. You could do that while you're walking. You can do those while
Hmm.
you're in the grocery store. Man, I'm sorry, the hiccup just got me. You could take the thing like this with the clamp. You know the one I got? It's here somewhere. I don't know why I can't grab it because I just looked at it like 2 seconds ago. But you can clamp it to the thing in the grocery store or the double magnet. Clamp it to the
Hmm.
cart, and you could be walking through Costco. Like, and here's the thing: they actually work better when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing when you do it. If that makes any sense, it's the reason why Mary Lou's videos when she's blending. Did I say that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
When you're blending, when you're blending and you're talking about content creation, those probably perform better than when you're sitting in your studio because they're not
Oh, I
expecting you.
love a like do something, but don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about something else.
Yes. Because the blending thing stopped the scroll because you just caught the makeup person who's been sitting around wanting to make this makeup content but ain't done it yet. Or you just caught the
Hmm.
girly girl that was just happened to stop because it was a makeup video she thought, but you told her that her voice needs to be heard about whatever she's into, real estate, dog farming, I don't know,
Because she's sitting there doing her own makeup too,
going back
and
to
she's like
beating
scrolling
your
in
kids'
makeup.
parenting. I'm gonna watch that channel, please. People, y'all need to beat your kids. I don't mean like child abuse, but I mean some of these kids need the belt,
I
dog.
guess it's like a spank. Hey, that set me straight.
Hey,
Listen,
yo, I tell you what,
the good discipline real early, and then it
the
set me
way I
straight.
be in the store and I see a slipper and be like,
Uh, oh,
what did I do bad today? Let me double check and see if I did anything heinous today. Like, listen. Yeah, so I'm like, no, you don't got to go get a
oh.
stick off a tree or nothing, but some of these kids need to be sat down in the corner. When I see a kid in the grocery store, Mom, I want cereal. You can't have any cereal. Fuck you. I'm like, hey, lady, can I slap the shit out your kid? Yes, please share it. Please share a channel with us, Ty, so I can go eat lunch or breakfast. I'm glad to
Yeah,
see you.
gotta go.
Listen, I'm going to put you guys on game. If you email me, I will connect you too. I just realized in a real way that TJ the DJ, aka Thais's husband, works at Sweetwater. And you know when you buy shit from Sweetwater, they hook you up with a salesperson that's like your person,
And they talk to
and they
you.
talk
Yeah.
to you and whatever. So if you need to buy some shit from Sweetwater, let me know and I will hook you up with the Mr. Taisha, TJ the DJ. And then, oh my God, like he can make sure that you don't buy something stupid. And it
Oh
was
my
funny
gosh, I
because
didn't know he was a Sweetwater
when
guy.
she told me that, I just bought like freaking $2,000 worth of mic arms for the Ecamm studio without going to anybody. I just randomly picked it. I would have went through TJ and be like, hey, I need to get these OC whites and I need to make sure I got the right connectors and everything because it did take me a minute to
It's
figure it
like
out, but I could have shortcut
Will's
it.
got his Sweetwater guy, and it's like talk about him like he's a
like
cousin.
like family, right, right.
Yeah,
Yo,
which is really good customer service. Like it's really, really good to
yo,
do
I
that
like
because you feel like,
I
ooh,
like the way she said like this joint is Thai sticks because that's funny. When I was growing up, that was a thing. Let's see what she is doing. Oh, come on. Oh, dude, Paul, you got a backup singer. Ty is out here playing playing drums. Yo, this is dope. Learning drums at 47. Shut up. First of all,
yes.
see,
Where's this channel? Give it.
I
Where's
just
the
I just
link?
told you at Thai Sticks. All I did was take that word out of the
Oh,
chat
yeah,
and paste it at the end of YouTube.com because that's how it
Thai
works.
stick. Oh, I hadn't seen the chat hadn't come through.
Yo, this is
I get
dope. Yo,
it.
yo, Paul and Ty about to get the band together. This is so cool. I love this.
Dee, 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 dee. Here we go.
Yo, this is so gangster.
Look at this go.
See, and this is easy to do every day. And all you got to do
Because
is
you're gonna be doing it
you're going to
anyway.
do it anyway. You got to do your practice. So do nothing but post your practice. You could do them as live streams. Like I'm practicing today, I'm live practicing. And you just practice and talk to the chat every once in a while. You don't gotta do nothing. Don't put no comments on screen. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, don't even use Ecamm. I can't believe I'm gonna say this shit out loud. Just put your phone over there, and then just
And don't look at the chat. Just
just
practice.
practice. Like, listen, I'm just here practicing. Y'all can come in the chat and watch or whatever, but I'm just here to practice. And then boom. Like, this is so dope. I loved it. Look, she make the best
But the last post was
thumbnails.
3 months ago.
Listen, you don't got to figure out nothing, girl. Just play.
Just go.
Just play. And every time Paul skips a video, post two, and then text him and be like, "Where you at, bitch?" This is so dope. I love it. I love it. Yo, you know what? And she
I
had
gotta
that.
scoot. I gotta get some work done.
She had that
Go
drum
ahead.
set behind her for the longest time. No,
It's just been in there.
no, Gretchen. Not the memories. That's the problem with the thigh sticks. It's not the memories.
Oh, no memories.
Oh God! All right, fam, we did
Is
it.
thigh sticks a drug
We
thing?
did another one, and I listen. I'm excited about 26. I want everybody to go in. I hope y'all with us. Like, y'all think if I was on a mission now, y'all ain't seen shit yet. I just proved to myself that the mission is possible.
Yes, mission so possible.
Y'all are in trouble. Mission possible. I should make that a t-shirt.
Well,
Mission possible. Din, biddy. Anyway, I love
mission
you guys.
it's possible. Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
Thank you, Lou.
See you guys.
I'll see you. Get out there.
Bye.
Bye.